Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of Australia's most fascinating collectible coins, the 50-cent piece that commemorates the 200th anniversary of the voyage of Bass and Flinders, minted in 988. This coin isn't just currency, it's a beautiful piece of history, a tribute to the daring explorers who charted the coastlines of Australia and a gem for collectors worldwide. Let's start with the story behind the coin. In 1998, the Royal Australian Mint decided to celebrate the bicentenary of the remarkable voyage of George Bass and Matthew Flinders. These two explorers were pioneers, mapping uncharted waters and significantly contributing to Australia's early maritime history. The coin's design captures the spirit of their journey, featuring intricate details of their vessels and a nod to the adventurous spirit of the explorers. Owning this coin is like holding a piece of that pioneering history in the palm of your hand. When we talk about condition, the coin we're looking at today is in very fine condition. This means it has been carefully preserved over the years, retaining its luster and sharp details. For collectors, condition is everything, and a very fine coin strikes a perfect balance between history and display appeal. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, a coin like this is a standout addition. The Australian 50-cent coin is distinctive in its size and shape. Unlike the regular round coins, it's a unique 12-sided shape, which makes it instantly recognizable. The composition is another fascinating aspect. Made from cupronickel, a durable alloy of copper and nickel, it has a lovely silvery shine that catches the light beautifully, adding to its aesthetic appeal. This combination of design, shape, and metal quality makes it both a durable keepsake and a visually striking collector's piece. Collector demand for this coin has been steadily growing. Coins commemorating historical events, particularly those with limited mintages or special designs, often attract keen interest from numismatics and history aficionados alike. The voyage of Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin has a unique appeal because it celebrates a critical moment in Australia's maritime history, making it a must-have for collectors who love stories as much as coins. Now, let's talk numbers, the current market value. A 1,998 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition today can fetch anywhere from around $1.20, 0 to $1.50, 0 USD, depending on the specific market, the buyer's interest, and the coin's exact preservation. Prices fluctuate, of course, but the beauty of this coin is that it has both historical significance and collectible charm, which gives it enduring value beyond face value. For collectors who are patient and strategic, investing in coins like this can be both rewarding and enjoyable. If you're considering adding this coin to your collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always pay attention to condition coins that have been carefully stored in protective cases, retain their appeal and value. Second, be mindful of authenticity and provenance. Purchasing from reputable dealers ensures that you're getting the real deal. Third, keep an eye on market trends. Historical commemorative coins often increase in interest as milestones and anniversaries are celebrated. With just a little care and research, this coin can be a shining highlight of any collection. In conclusion, the 1,998 Australian 50-cent coin commemorating the voyage of Bass and Flinders is much more than a piece of currency. It's a beautifully designed tribute to exploration, a collector's gem, and a tangible connection to Australia's rich maritime history. Its unique shape, durable composition, and historical significance make it a joy to own. And its very fine condition today ensures that it remains a prized item for collectors around the world. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or simply someone who loves the story behind the coin, this piece is a reminder of the adventure, history, and artistry that coins can hold. Next up, today we are going to explore a very interesting Australian coin that many collectors and coin enthusiasts are curious about. The coin we are discussing today is the 2001 Australia 50 cents New South Wales commemorative coin, especially focusing on coins that are still in fine condition and what their current market value is in dollars today. This coin is part of an important moment in Australian history, and even though many people may have seen it in circulation, collectors are still searching for well-preserved examples. By the end of this video, you will understand the history of this coin, its design and composition, why collectors like it, and how much it can be worth today. The year 2001 was a very special year for Australia because it marked the centenary of Federation, celebrating 100 years since the 6 colonies united to form the Commonwealth of Australia in 1901. To commemorate this historic milestone, the Royal Australian Mint released a special series of 50-cent coins representing each Australian state and territory. One of these coins represents New South Wales, the oldest and most historically significant state in the Federation. The design of the New South Wales coin is symbolic and meaningful. On the reverse side, the coin shows the Southern Cross constellation and the Federation Star, elements that represent unity and national identity. The design reflects the important role that New South Wales played in the creation of modern Australia. On the obverse side, as with most Australian coins of that era, you will see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was the standard design used on Australian currency at the time. When we talk about the condition of a coin, we are talking about how well the original details of the design have been preserved. A coin in fine condition still shows strong lines in the design, readable text, and recognizable features. It may have been used in circulation, but it has not been heavily damaged. Collectors always prefer coins that look as close to their original mint state as possible. Distinctive 12-sided shape, which makes it easy to recognize and different from many other coins around the world. The coin is made from cupronickel, a metal alloy consisting of approximately copper and nickel. This composition gives the coin its silver-colored appearance and strong durability, which is why many of these coins can still be found in decent condition even after years of circulation. Now let's talk about collector demand. Even though the 2001 New South Wales 50-cent coin was minted in large numbers, collectors are still interested in it because it belongs to the Special Federation Commemorative Series. Many collectors try to complete the entire set of 6 state coins, plus the territory coins released during that year. Because of this, there is always some level of demand in the coin collecting community. Collectors especially look for coins that have sharp details, original shine, and minimal marks. Coins that were kept in coin albums or coin capsules often attract higher prices than those that circulated heavily. In addition, some collectors enjoy collecting Australian coins internationally, which also helps maintain steady interest in this piece. In most cases, because of the high mintage, this coin does not reach extremely high prices. However, a well-preserved coin can still have a collectible value above its face value. In today's market, a 2001 New South Wales 50-cent coin in fine condition usually sells for around $1.40 to the $310,000 Australian dollars. If the coin is in very fine or almost uncirculated condition, the value may increase to around $48,000 to $75,000, depending on its appearance and collector demand. Coins that remain in uncirculated mint condition and still have their original luster can sometimes reach $10 or slightly more, especially if sold as part of a full commemorative set. For collectors who want to keep or invest in coins like this, there are a few helpful tips to remember. Always handle coins carefully and try to hold them by the edges rather than touching the flat surfaces. Fingerprints and oils can damage the metal over time and reduce the coin's value. It is also a good idea to store coins in protective holders, capsules, or albums designed specifically for coin collecting. Proper storage can help prevent scratches, corrosion, and environmental damage. Another helpful tip is to learn about coin grading and to compare your coin with verified examples from reliable sources. The better you understand the condition scale, the easier it will be to estimate the value of your coin. Many collectors also enjoy building complete themed collections, and the 2001 Federation Series is a great example of a collection that is both historically meaningful and visually attractive. As we come to the conclusion of this video, the 2001 Australia New South Wales 50-cent commemorative coin is a wonderful reminder of Australia's Federation history. While it may not be one of the rarest coins in the world, it holds historical importance and remains a popular piece among collectors who appreciate commemorative coins. A coin in fine condition may not make someone instantly wealthy, but it can still be a valuable and meaningful part of a collection. For many collectors, the real joy comes not only from the monetary value, but also from the story behind the coin and the connection it represents to history. Next up, today we are going to explore a fascinating coin that connects history, exploration, and coin collecting all in one small piece of metal. The coin we are talking about today is the 1970 Australian 50 cents coin, issued to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Captain Cook's voyage to Australia. For collectors and history lovers alike, this coin holds a special place because it represents an important moment in Australian history and a memorable commemorative issue from the Royal Australian Mint. Before we talk about its value, let's first take a journey into the history behind this coin. In the year 1770, the British explorer Captain James Cook reached the eastern coast of Australia during his historic voyage aboard the ship HMS Endeavour. His arrival and mapping of the coastline played a major role in bringing Australia to the attention of the wider world. Exactly 200 years later, in 1970, Australia celebrated this historic event by releasing a special commemorative 50-cent coin. This coin was produced by the Royal Australian Mint, and it quickly became one of the most recognized commemorative coins in Australia. When you look closely at this coin, you can immediately see the historical theme reflected in its design. The reverse side features a detailed depiction of Captain Cook's ship, the HMS Endeavour, sailing proudly across the sea. Around the ship, the design includes the words 200th Anniversary Captain Cook's Australian Voyage. This design beautifully captures the spirit of exploration and discovery that the coin was meant to celebrate. On the obverse side, like most Australian coins of that era, you will find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was widely used on Commonwealth coinage during that period and remains familiar to many collectors today. Now let's talk about the physical characteristics of this coin. The Australian 50-cent coin is known for its unique dodecagonal shape, which means it has 12 sides instead of being perfectly round. This distinctive shape makes it easy to recognize even without looking closely at the design. The coin weighs approximately and has a diameter of about. In terms of composition, it is made from copper and a metal combination commonly known as cupronickel. This alloy gives the coin its silver-like appearance and provides durability, allowing many examples to remain in good condition even after decades of circulation. Condition plays a very important role when determining the value of any coin, and the same is true for the 1970 Captain Cook commemorative 50 cents. Coins that have circulated for many years often show signs of wear such as scratches, dull surfaces, or worn design details. However, coins described as being in very fine condition still retain much of their original design. In a very fine coin, the major details like the sails of the Endeavour ship, the lettering, and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II remain clearly visible, although some light wear can still be present. A coin in this condition is usually quite attractive and still highly collectible. Another interesting factor to consider is the background of how these coins were produced and distributed. The 1970 commemorative 50-cent coin was released into circulation, meaning it was used in everyday transactions throughout Australia. Because it was produced in relatively large numbers, many people encountered this coin during normal daily spending. However, over time, many of these coins were lost, damaged, or heavily worn, which makes well-preserved examples more appealing to collectors today. Collector demand for this coin remains steady, especially among people who collect Australian commemorative coins or coins related to historical exploration. The Captain Cook theme also attracts collectors interested in maritime history and the age of exploration. Even though the coin is not extremely rare, its historical significance and attractive design keep it popular in the numismatic community. Many collectors enjoy adding it to their collections because it represents a specific historical celebration and also reflects the style of Australian coinage during the late 20th century. Now let's talk about the part that many viewers are curious about: the current market value. The value of the 1970 Captain Cook commemorative 50-cent coin depends heavily on its condition. A coin that is heavily worn and circulated may only be worth its or slightly more. However, when the coin is preserved in very fine condition, collectors are usually willing to pay a higher price. As of today's market, a typical 1970 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition can usually sell for around 30,000 to 48,000 US dollars, depending on its overall appearance and the demand from buyers. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can sometimes reach higher prices, especially when sold through coin dealers or online auctions. For collectors, this coin can still be an enjoyable and affordable piece to add to a collection. One of the best tips for collectors is always to carefully examine the coin before purchasing or selling it. Look closely at the details of the ship, the clarity of the lettering, and the condition of the surfaces. A coin with minimal scratches and strong design details will usually attract more interest from buyers. It is also a good idea to store coins properly in protective holders or coin albums to prevent scratches and environmental damage over time. Another helpful tip is to keep learning about the history behind the coins you collect. Understanding the story behind a coin not only increases your appreciation for it, but also makes collecting much more enjoyable. Coins like the 1970 Captain Cook commemorative remind us that coins are more than just currency. They are small pieces of history that travel through time. In conclusion, the 1970 Australian 50 cents coin commemorating the 200th anniversary of Captain Cook's voyage is a wonderful example of how history and numismatics come together. Its distinctive 12-sided shape, durable cupronickel composition, and beautiful design featuring the HMS Endeavour make it a memorable coin for collectors around the world. Even though its market value in very fine condition may only be a few dollars, its historical importance and collectible appeal give it lasting value beyond the price. Next up, today we're diving into a fascinating piece of Australian history, the 1999 Australian 50-cent coin in fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about coins, this video is packed with interesting facts, tips, and insights about this iconic coin. So let's get started. The 50-cent coin has been a beloved part of Australia's currency since its introduction in 1966. The 1999 edition is particularly special because it marked the final year of the 20th century, a small yet meaningful piece of history. Coins from this year in fine condition are especially prized by collectors because they've managed to survive the years with minimal wear and tear, preserving their original beauty and details. This coin features the classic dodecagonal shape that makes the Australian 50 cent instantly recognizable. Its composition is giving it a bright, durable finish that resists corrosion. Over time, this blend has ensured that coins maintain their appeal, making them perfect for long-term collections. The bag round you might hear collectors mention refers to coins in circulation bags straight from the mint. If a 1999 Australian 50-cent coin has a strong strike and even surfaces, it's considered to be in excellent condition. Collector demand for the 1999 Australian 50-cent coin has grown steadily over the years. This isn't just any coin. It represents a piece of Australian heritage, and collectors around the world are keen to add it to their collections. Fine condition coins are particularly sought after because they show off the intricate details of the design, including the iconic coat of arms and the clear, sharp inscriptions. As a result, the coin has become more than just currency, it's a treasured collectible. So, what is the 1999 Australian 50-cent coin worth today? In fine condition, these coins typically sell for around $1,048,000 to $1,075,000 in the market. However, prices can rise significantly if the coin is uncirculated or comes from a mint bag, especially if it retains a brilliant shine with minimal marks. Certain rare varieties or error coins from 1999 can fetch even higher prices at auctions, attracting serious collectors looking for that standout piece. For collectors, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. Always check the coin's condition carefully. Even small scratches or discoloration can affect its value. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, ideally in coin holders or albums designed to prevent damage. If you're thinking about buying, look for reputable dealers and auctions that provide certification or grading, which helps ensure you're getting the authentic coin in the condition you expect. Patience is key. Sometimes waiting for the right coin can make all the difference. In conclusion, the 1999 Australian 50-cent coin is more than just currency. It's a piece of history, a collectible treasure, and a conversation starter for anyone who appreciates coins. With its distinctive design, durable composition, and increasing collector demand, it's a coin that continues to shine in both appearance and value. Whether you're a casual collector or a passionate numismatist, adding this coin to your collection is a small investment with a big story behind it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Australian coins, market trends, and collecting tips, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Happy collecting, and may your coins always shine brightly.